All right, so today we're going to talk about something that I think affects all of us, this feeling of being weighed down by the past. We're going to explore how you can finally put down that heavy baggage so you can build a future that actually feels brighter, lighter, and full of hope.
I mean, haven't we all been there? You know that feeling, right? Lying awake at night, just replaying a mistake, a heartbreak, something you wish you'd done differently, that heavy feeling right in your chest. Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today.
Okay, so first things first, we got to really get a handle on what this weight actually is. Let's call it what it is, the baggage that holds you back.
I want you to imagine something for a second. Picture yourself carrying this invisible backpack every single day. You put it on in the morning and carry it around. Now, it's not filled with books or anything useful. It's filled with heavy stones from your past.
So, what are these stones exactly? Well, they're not just random rocks. They're specific pains we hold on to. You know, that mistake you still beat yourself up for, that failure you can't seem to forget. Every single one adds to the load, making each step forward feel like a real struggle.
But here's the thing, and this is so important. You don't actually have to carry it. The problem isn't that the backpack is locked onto you forever. It's that we often forget we have the power to just take it off. Freedom really is just one decision away. Okay, so if it's a choice, you might be asking, why is it so ridiculously hard to just take it off? Well, it's because of these mental traps we all fall into, these little thought loops that keep that bag strapped firmly to our shoulders. And it all starts with two tiny little words, if only. They seem so harmless, right? But when you put them together, they create one of the most destructive traps for the human mind, keeping you chained to a past that you literally cannot change. And this is where the magic happens. It's about a simple but absolutely game-changing shift in your thinking. Instead of the trap of, if only, which just keeps you looking backward and feeling powerless, you flip the script. You ask the empowering question, what now? That simple question gives you your power back and unlocks the door to your future. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine you're driving a car. Your past, it's that small rearview mirror. It's there for a reason, right? It's useful for a quick glance, to learn from what's behind you so you don't make the same mistake twice. But you're not meant to stare at it. And why is that? It's pretty obvious when you think about it, right? The windshield, your future, is massive. It's wide, it's clear, because the road ahead is what really matters. If you spend all your time staring into that tiny mirror, you're going to crash.
Okay, so we get it. We need to stop staring in the rearview mirror. But how? How do we actually do that and put the backpack down for good? Well, that brings us to the path to real freedom, forgiveness.
And it's really a three-step process. First, learn the lesson. Second, forgive yourself. And third, and this one can be tough, forgive others. Let's break these down real quick. So, step one is all about reframing, shifting your perspective. See, your past isn't a prison sentence, it's a classroom. Every mistake, every bit of pain had something to teach you. So instead of just feeling that sting of regret, ask a different question. What did this experience try to teach me? All right, step two. And let's be real, this is often the hardest one of all, forgiving yourself. I want you to really take in this affirmation here. Say it to yourself. You are not the same person you were back then. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. True strength isn't punishing yourself forever, it's choosing to grow from it.
And that brings us to step three, forgiving others. And wow, this analogy just says it all, doesn't it? Holding on to anger, to resentment, it's literally like drinking poison and then waiting for the other person to get sick. It only hurts you.
And it's so important to understand what forgiveness really is. It's not about letting someone off the hook. It's not saying, hey, what you did was okay. No, it's you saying, I will not allow what you did to have power over my happiness anymore. It's a gift of peace you give to yourself.
Okay, so once you've put down those heavy stones, once you've found that freedom of forgiveness, a new space opens up in your life. So what do you do with it? This is the fun part. This is where we start building your new future.
And this is a really critical point. When you let go of all that stuff from the past, it creates, well, a void, an empty space. And if you don't intentionally fill that space with a new vision, with a new purpose, your mind is just going to drift right back to those old, familiar memories. You need something new and exciting pulling you forward.
Look, building a new future sounds like this huge, intimidating thing, right? But it's not. It's built brick by tiny brick, with small, simple actions you can do every single day. Waking up a little earlier, spending just 5 minutes reading. These little things, when you do them over and over, build the foundation of your new reality. At the end of the day, it really boils down to this. The absolute best way to get over yesterday is to create a tomorrow that you're genuinely excited to wake up for. When you're excited about where you're going, you naturally stop looking back.
Because it all comes down to one simple, powerful number. 1. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. You have one moment that you can actually control, and that is right now, today.
And this quote right here just wraps it all up so perfectly. Think about your life as a story. You can't go back and rewrite those first few chapters with all their mistakes and heartbreaks. But the rest of the book, the ending, that part is still unwritten.
Every single choice you make from this moment on is a new word on the page, a new sentence in your chapter. The past, it helped write the beginning for sure, but it does not get to write the ending. A brand new chapter is waiting for you. The pen is in your hand. What are you going to write?